Hi guys, today we are going to be discuss about Microsoft Power Automate. Microsoft Power Automate is a service that helps us to create automated workflows between your apps and services to synchronize files, get notifications, collect data, and more. In our daily operation that we are connecting Office 365 emails, SharePoint, Planner, everything, right? So here we can integrate all these platform into Power Automate, and we can automate our daily tasks. So some of the tasks we are doing repeatedly on daily basis, right? So based on those tasks we can automate and deploy into cloud platform that automatically scheduled, and that will be triggered automatically. And what can we expect from Power Automate? We can automate our business processes and automatic reminders. For example, we have five teams. Okay, for each team they need to submit the report on weekly basis. Okay, so it's just we need to configure our uh, mail template and schedule in the Power Power Automate. The mail automatically triggers when the time that we schedule, right? And we can move the business data between two systems. That we have a legacy system and we have a new system as well. We can automate those tasks on daily basis with the scheduled time, and we can automate the task on our local computer, like we are computing the data in the Excel file, right? Those operation we can automate in the Power Automate. So the Power Automate developed for whom? Okay, so anyone from the business user to IT to can create an automated process using Power Automate no code and low code platform. Okay, we don't require any the coding knowledge to implement that process automation using Power Automate. So we can easily develop our own automation using the Power Automate. And what are the industries that can benefit from the Power Automate? Banking, retail, and manufacturing, insurance, healthcare. Right? So banking, there are repetitive tasks they are doing daily basis, right? So they can easily automate their process by using the Power Automate. And in Power Automate provides the three type of flows. One is cloud flow and desktop flow, business process flow. Cloud flow is automatic process that we can create workflow that automatically triggers. For example, when new emails arrives in the Office 360 mail, that flow automatically trigger and start progressing our workflow and send the results to the specific user what we configured in the workflow, right? That should be automatically triggered. And desktop flow is kind of a local operation that we are doing on daily basis, right? For example, one use case that uh, we need to copy one folder to another folder. Okay, that whatever the WAD file we have, that we need to move it into some other place, means we can easily automate in our local operations by using a desktop flow. Business process flow, kind of what are the business that we are doing process, right? Banking operations, supply chain operation, right? So those and all we can automate by using the Power Automate. So how does the Power Automate works? Okay, in our childhood days, we use to play uh, Lego blocks, right? What is Lego blocks? Lego blocks help us to create a multiple structure by using the same component, right? So, for example, we can create a train, we can build a house, we can build a elephant, we can build another structure as well by using the same component. Okay, the same way the Microsoft provides some Power Automate platform that we have a pre-built component. For example, um, whatever the flow control, run flow, and the file operations and Excel operations, these are already pre-built. They have okay. We just drag and drop to build our own workflow. That's our parts only. There is no don't require any coding knowledge, and we just know how to build the workflow. That's just enough. And in the Power Automate there are three blocks. Okay, one is left side portion is the action is nothing but a pre-built components, and the center portion is this is where we are going to be creating workflow, and the right side there is a variable is a conjunction between that our one component to another component. For example, we have the use case, we need to get some input from the user, and then we need to display the say, name to be in what the user is input. Okay, so in the traditional way how we are building the tab, okay, we just create a project and we need to know how to define the class and what define the methods and define the variables, right? So the variable also there are different ways to, there are syntax is different from the language to language. So here Microsoft Power Platforms is the layman perspective, right? So we don't require to get any idea about the variable syntax and all that. So just we need to drag in the variable and just the build component, and we can connect with another component, display input dialog. The display input dialog will allows us to get the input from the user, and the display message component to show the our user input to display. So we just create a simple example here that we are showing the display message. Okay, and here these are the components. Set variable, just we need to know what the name we need to give for the variable and what the value we are setting here. Okay, just save it, and the input dialog. What is the input dialog title? We are just asking the name, right? So get name. So input message, please enter your name. Default value, if we wanted to give some default value, we need to give, or it's optional one. Okay, input type is single line or multi-line or password. Okay, and then variable produce. Uh, Whatever we are getting the input from the dialog, that will be assigned to the same variable we already declared, right? My name. So, and then the other component we need to display the name what we are getting from the user. So the message box title is display name, and your name is that we already stored that input in the user variable. Okay, so we are just displaying the my name variable, and message box icon is information. Just that we can select question, warning, error, anything we can select based on what we just showing the output, right? So I selected information. Here what are the buttons we need? Here just the information pop-up, right? So we need only OK button, and there are keep message in always top. These are the properties for the dialog, so we can use it. Otherwise, it's optional that we don't need to check on that. Okay, so we can run this program. First, the variable is set, and then the workflow asking input from the user. So just giving Kumar Nakamoto, and what is the input that we received from the user and the display in the display component. Your name is Kumar Nakamoto. It's a simple program we developed in Power Automate. So in the next session, we will discuss briefly about the components one by one. And thank you guys, and please subscribe this channel to get notification for the upcoming videos. Thank you all. Bye.